I mean, without further ado, you know what I mean? We're going to get right into it. I said we got the Midwest Giant in the building. You know what I'm saying? What other way, can I announce her? You dig? So we're going to get right into it, man. I got my girl, Young Gattas, in the building. Young Gattas, what's cracking?
Chilling out here trying to make these moves.
Okay, I hear that. Gattas, we gotta get it right off top. We gotta get to it right off top. I need you to introduce yourself to the people right off top. For the people that don't know, you know what I mean? Like I tell them you the Midwest Giant. But, I want you to introduce yourself to the people, Young Gattas.
What up, everybody? It's Young Gattas, repping, holding down this Midwest, holding down grind time girls, this whole movement. Girls is about to take over the game. Niggas don't even understand. We coming with them bars.
Okay. I hear that. So where do you represent?
I'm repping Chicago all day.
Okay, because I see the people say Indianapolis and all of that, Indiana and all of that. Like, I wanted you to clear that up right off top, you know what I mean? Because I heard some different things too. That's why I'm asking you that.
Well, I'm born and raised in Chicago whole life. Moved to Indianapolis. I'm on Indiana down too. Like, this whole Midwest, fuck it. We a movement together. So from Detroit, Indianapolis, Chicago too. Everybody.
Okay. I got a chance to see you live in action. So, I mean, I know how you represent and how you hold it down. You dig? So, I mean, we got to get right into it before, we get into what's popping with your music and all of that. I got to get right into it because I see you've been around for a minute, battling different cats from niggas to bitches and all of that. Like, you probably battle some animals, you dig? So, I mean, like we got to get into some of the names of some of the people that you battle, and you got to let me know right off top how you feel about this, how you feel about the outcome of the battle in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this the Gunline Battlegrounds show. Like, don't nobody hold their guns back. Everybody come in here with their shit loaded, locked, and all of that, like ready to go. One in the chamber and all of that. So you dig? So like I'm gonna start with the niggas, because for you being a a girl, in the ring, I gotta ask you, how was it getting in the ring with some of these niggas? So off top, I'm gonna throw a name at you, a one cat, and you tell me how you fared in that battle, whether you bit his head off or whether you took a L, whatever. However you feel, like you was underprepared, whatever. I need to hear it all laid out right here, on the Gunline Battleground radio show. Tut.
Tut is my nigga. We go back, like, we fuck with each other outside of the battle shit. But in that battle, I feel like I won. I still feel like, he came with his shit, but I was just prepared. I didn't forget shit. Like, that battle went exactly how I wanted it to go. I thought I had it personally, but, shit happens.
Right. Okay. I mean, like, this ain't according to what the judges thought or how it happened in the ring that day. I want to know how you feel. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to know how you feel about your performance and about the outcome of the battle. Whether you got jerked or not. Like, let me know.
I feel like I did get jerked. But that was probably one of my best battles to date. Like, I think personally, a lot of people gonna disagree with me and hate me for this, but I personally think it was better than the QB battle, because the QB battle was a lot of freestyle. I didn't, under preparation. And the Tut battle, man, I was polished. Like, no, it was.
Okay, we're gonna get into that. Mike Flames.
I hate that nigga.
Hey, I mean, okay. I need to hear it. Talk to me. Mike Flames.
I don't like fraudulent niggas. Like, you gonna be in this battle shit, don't sit up here and act like, he just go around bragging, yeah, I beat Gattas. First of all, niggas was cushed up. I didn't prepare for that battle. I literally walked in there, freestyle, walked out. It was nothing to me. Like, I do not like him as a person. He's fake. And I mean, you see where his career has went. Nobody's looking for this nigga. Definitely not top tier. So I don't even got nothing to say about him.
Okay. Keep it moving right along. Gifted.
Gifted. I feel like he won. I think he won definitely because the third round, I just fell off my square. But do I think that he could beat me again, like with me being prepared? No, I don't feel like he's that good.
Okay,
Gattas. I want to get into the females.
No. Hold on. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get into the females. I need to know, how was it going against, one of Florida's best battle rappers in unorthodox phrases?
That was fun. I loved it. I feel like, again, I feel like I had my shit together in that battle, but, he definitely, that was my second battle ever, first of all. He was already a vet at that point. So him wanting to step in the ring with me, he called me out. He actually called Sonny and was like, hey, I want to battle Young Gattas after he saw the Priceless battle. So I couldn't be happier because, that gave me that step up.
Right. Okay. And I'm gonna get a Warden. The Warden. He closed the gates and all of that. He opened and closed the gates around here. So we gotta give him what he want, man. He want to get into the nitty gritty. He want to take it to this. He want to take it to the female battles. So we gonna let him get right into it, cause they was all good ones.
Exactly. I mean, since you already spoke on the QB, John, let's jump straight into that.
QB, I feel like in that battle, I feel like I won, yeah, but I also feel like it could have been a better slaughter for me. Like, it's a win, and I acknowledge that I won, but I feel like I could have done better. And actually, they trying to get a QB and me rematch if that's what the people want.
I second that. We around here on the behind the scenes. We speak on that battle. We watched that battle quite a few times.
We just came up out of that battle.
We think it's definitely a great battle. I think QB a little bit more seasoned now, and I think that's what we need from the URL. Bringing the grind time and the URL together. Young Gattas and QB. I think that'll be good for the 2011. But I'm gonna keep.
I can see that happening if she beats somebody, worth beating. If she actually beats a E-HART or a Miss Hustle, we definitely can get that going.
Right. Okay, keeping it moving. Let's get into Miss GTP.
Oh, man, that was a slaughterhouse right there. I actually enjoyed that. Because I was in my hometown. Everybody was, showing so much love, and that was a slaughter for real. And those was 3-minute rounds. So a lot of people was like, "Oh, Gattas can't go no URL 3-minute rounds." Easily, I can. That's not an issue.
Right.
I'm gonna call this one the forever controversial, John. Sarah Connor.
That's my ace. She won. You feel me? She held it down for the city. I feel like I did my thing. It was a good look for me. It's just like the unorthodox battle, because she not even battling. She ain't even seeing none of these other bitches. She came out of retirement to battle me because she thought, you know what I'm saying? And that was after her doing her Lady Luck shit, because she was trying to get in the ring with Lady Luck. So for her to get in the ring with me and deny all these other bitches that's trying to call her out, that made me feel good.
Right.
Okay.
And I was there for this one, so I just want to ask you. I already know what you gonna say, but I gotta, put it out there. Amy Miller.
That was the best. Everybody agreed. The best battle thus far. Amy Miller is the baddest bitch I've ever battled.
Okay.
And
shout out to Amy Miller.
Y'all see her on Freestyle Friday making moves, so.
Right. We see her, and that was a hell of a battle. She was just soft spoken, Gattas. And you just came in there like you ain't ate in years. Like, that's all. It's all gravy. Shout out to her. So but like I said, I gotta throw it out there. We gotta throw it out there out here. You dig me? Okay. So moving right along.
Right. Who's out there on Young Gattas' radar as far as the female MCs? Because I see, like they got Queen of the Ring, and a few other females that been stepping up lately? I've been seeing a lot of new females popping up. Who on Young Gattas' radar?
The only bitches on Young Gattas' radar who I actually would love to battle E-HART. It's a lot of politics and shit going on where we can't make that happen because of, everybody wants it on this and that.
Wait a minute. Why can't we make that happen? Come on now. This don't bite you.
Because
You know what? That's gonna lead me to my next question. But I need you to go ahead and bust your gun and tell me why the people can't make this happen.
Well, I rep grind time to the fullest. Direct Media is my management. That whole little 360 y'all seen Gattas turn to Gladys in Florida. That's all my management and trying to step shit up. And I rep grind time to the fullest. She is queen of the ring.
For sure.
She is loyal to Queen of the Ring, and I respect that because I'm loyal to grind time. And she, we can't do it on Queen of the Ring because I just personally can't do it on Queen of the Ring. She can't do it on grind time for her personal reasons. She don't, think the crowd. People think grind time is for the nerds.
Okay.
Let's just keep it real.
So with that being said, we here at the Gunline Battleground, we support Vague and Queen of the Ring, and we support D-Rec and the whole grind time. So let them know if y'all need a neutral ground to meet at, we'll definitely be glad to oblige y'all and host y'all with that event. So let's get that popping.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell y'all, that battle, I told E-HART, I told everybody, that battle will get more views than me and Amy and her and Hustle.
Okay.
Mark my words.
Okay,
right.
now listen. Now that leads me, like I said, to my next question. What's the difference between Grind Time and URL and Queen of the Ring in your eyes? Like, because they say, like you just now touched on it, as far as they saying that Grind Time is for the nerds and this, that, and the third. But none of your bars strike me as nerdy. So hit me off and let me know what's really good. Like, what do you see the difference between the two leagues?
The difference to me, honestly, is the time limits. That's the only thing I can see differently. Like, y'all gotta realize that half of the URL niggas was on grind time. So, are they nerdy? Cortez, Hollow, are these niggas nerdy? Because they be on grind time. You feel me? Soul Khan.
Right.
So,
No,
I think it's really the only difference is endurance. How long can you go? Because some niggas can't last 9 minutes in the ring. I know that.
Right. Okay, so that's how you see it?
That's how I see it.
Okay, and do you like, I heard you say you rep grind time to the death, but like, would you have a problem battling on any of those leagues if it could be made to where as though like they both come together for it?
Definitely. I talked to Norbs, me, Norbs, and Direct had a meeting and everything. Like, we can make that happen, but I'm not going to go to another league if it's not beneficial to me. I'm not battling no more easy wins. I want some girls that's going to give a good show. Because at the end of the day, you can't sit up here and say you the best if you not battling the best. Let's keep it real.
For sure. So, like, we was just talking about the whole, Midwest scene and the whole, like, Indianapolis scene. Like, you hold down Chicago, the whole Midwest, like you said. Like, tell me, what's the scene like out there in Indianapolis? Because the warden had asked me a question. He said, yo, Ace, man, who could you name that came from out of Indianapolis on the artist side of things? Like, are you that person? Are you the only one that's holding that down? Or is it a squad of people? Like, what's really good out there?
It's a lot of underground cats that's not getting the love that they should be. And, the Midwest is a melting pot. Like, that's what niggas don't understand. Like, the East Coast got a distinctive sound. The West Coast got a distinctive sound. Down South does. But we just get, we bring them vibes from everywhere and make our own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know how many niggas that came out of the Midwest. Y'all know about M. Y'all know Ye.
Right.
Y'all know Common.
Right. I know the Midwest. But as far as, representing Indianapolis and all of that, like, I never heard of nobody coming out of there. So, if you holding it down, like, them some strong shoulders, you dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can put them on the map. I want niggas to be like, hey, Indianapolis got Gattas, you feel me?
For sure, for sure. I mean, but you know, like you said, you rep the whole Midwest, Chicago, you know what I mean, the whole South Side, West Side, stand up and all of that, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, you know what I mean? You know, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. So that's why I was asking all of that. But I mean, you know, hopefully you can put, you know, that spot on the map and hold it down for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, moving right along, you know, what's cracking with your music?
Well, you know, Philly Swain, my nigga, wise guys, wise girls all day. So we getting this music shit in. We got the 6'7" joint, and me and him are working on an original project and a video for everybody. And then my mixtape Gattas Nation next month. So there's a lot of shit coming out.
Okay,
right. Okay. So now we got to get into it too. Before you get up out of here, we need to know your top 5 active battle rappers, male, female, fat,
give them
skinny.
to me. Yeah, come on.
You put me on the spot.
Why wouldn't we?
We wouldn't let you get out of here without that.
Alright,
You are
I'm
now
gonna give y'all my
inside
top
the
5
gun
in no
line.
particular order.
Right.
We got, I gotta say Hollow, the Don. I gotta say Disaster. I gotta say, what's 3 more people I think is really just killing it. I'm really just starting to get into Deacon Frost, even though, you know, he ain't been battling that much. That nigga got some shit. Soul Khan, of course. And who I'm gonna, of course, you know, Philly Swain is my nigga. He been killing it.
Hey,
so
cool.
that's my top 5.
Cool.
Okay.
That's solid. Hey, Gattas, I gotta let you know I can't go without saying it. Hey, you just did a first here on the Gunline Battlegrounds. And no disrespect to my man Deacon Frost, but that's the first top 5 he ever made.
Hey, come on, man.
I just had to keep it 100 with
El
you.
Diablo.
My eyes, you know what I mean, hit the top of my head like, oh shit. But you know,
I just got a certain amount of respect for anybody that can hop in the ring and freestyle, not choke, make sense, and have punches. You know what I'm saying? Keep the crowd entertained.
right. Shout out to that brother.
On
though.
URL.
That was some Midwest love right there, because I know he, you know, from out there. But I respect that. You know, I take the backlash for that one there.
Definitely. So yeah, so you sent me some tracks, you sent me some bangers. I got the 6'7", and I got the exclusive leak that you just leaked. What was this, yesterday?
Yeah, this is new. That's on that Look At Me Now. It's crazy. Shit get crazy on that beat.
Okay. I want you to let the people know once again, you know, how they can get at you, when the mixtape is coming out, what you doing, you know what I mean, with Young Gattas, what's the next battle? When the next battle? D-Rec, what up, D-Rec? What's cracking?
We, you know, Disaster hit me up on Twitter, was like, hey, when I get back from Europe, I want to battle you. I want to get at you. Now, we working out the details and shit, but if that happens, I'm telling you right now, I will never battle another bitch again, because none of these bitches is battling top tier niggas. So if I step in the ring with this beast that's been slaughtering niggas and get it in, I can't battle none of them.
I gotta ask you. It's only right for me to ask you. Are you ready for that?
I personally think I am. I think I am. I think I can do it. I'm focused right now.
I mean,
you only as good as your last battle, so I need to make that next one count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, we support you around here, Gattas. You know what I mean? We definitely support you. And what's the click? Because I see the movement. I see you got the movement and all of that. You got your squad down with you. What's the squad?
I got, you know, the Gattas Nation. That's everybody that fucks with me.
Right.
I'm fucking with the wise guys heavily, wise girls. You feel me? And, you know, that's all and I'm fucking with Grind Time Girls. That's all my girls in the league that's putting it down. That's from QB, Ema X, Midwest Fendi, Misfit, all of them. You know what I'm saying? We about to hold it down. We gotta get it in.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, definitely shout out to them, man. You know, you just named one of Philly's own, you know, Ema X, you know, shout out to her. You know.
Hey, y'all gonna be surprised. Like, y'all gonna be surprised. Shit's coming. Like, everybody is sleeping on these girls, but I can speak for them. They about to start. They want to battle some niggas. They tired of, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, they tired of cat fighting. They want to, you know what I mean, get in there and mix it up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's cool in the gang war. You know what I mean? It can go down. You know, in the battle ring, it's no discrimination. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I see that. So I mean, you know, cause I see, you know, you didn't more than half your battles are against niggas. So I mean, you know, like I ain't gonna say, you know, no top tiers and you ready to get into that. I mean, that's cool. But I mean, you know, yeah, that's what's up. I mean, shout out to y'all for doing that. You're doing y'all thing and holding down the females and all of that.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, how can the people get at you?
They can get at me on Twitter, /Young Gattas. They can check me out on MySpace, /Young Gattas. The mixtape coming the middle of next month. Y'all can look for me and Philly's original leak and a video. So it's a lot of shit going down, and hopefully we get a battle popping in May. I mean, it depends on what these girls do. QB might catch a crazy body. We'll be on Smack doing that rematch. So
Okay.
Okay.
You got email for producers and things like that, and people who might want to book you, or you know.
Yeah, everybody hit up Young Gattas, BPN, and that's B as in boy, P as in pool, N as in news, at yahoo.com for bookings and all of that.
Okay. And like I said, shout out to D-Rec and everybody else.
What
man.
up, Rec?
Yeah, you know, don't be a stranger, Rec. I know you listening. Holla at a player. You know what I mean? Holla at a player. So, you know, we here. We gonna hold you down. I appreciate you, you know, dropping by. And when you in the city doing Philly things, you know what I mean? You gotta holla at the Gunline Battleground Radio Show. You dig me?
No doubt. Much love to y'all doing y'all thing. Much love to Ace for hitting me up. I appreciate the opportunity. Y'all held me down.
Yeah, for sure. You know, when we get together, we gotta, you know what I mean, twist up one of them paper planes. You dig?
All day.
You know, I see
no swishers.
No switches. I see you, Taylor Gang of Dying and all of that out there. I see you, girl. You know what I mean? You know, they call me Keanu Reeves. I'm the watcher, so you know what I mean? I see you. You know what I mean? I'm watching. You know what I mean? You know, I'm creeping when everybody's sleeping. So yeah, we gonna hold you down, and you know, we gonna get into these tracks. You know, introduce that track that you just sent me to.
All right. You want me to the Philly joint?
No, the joint, the exclusive leak.
All right, y'all can get into this Young Gattas featuring my G, Jimmy Montana, and Yells You Fly. That killed the track. And Look At Me Now remix. This shit's bananas. Wait till y'all hear these bars.
All right, for sure. You know, it's the Gunline Battleground Radio Show. I appreciate you, you know what I mean, getting at us, and we gonna hold you down. Let's get into this track, you know what I mean, Young Gattas, Gunline Battleground Radio Show. Hit us up, 215-948-2681, P_C_radio on the Twitter, Philly Coalition Radio on the Facebook, PCRadioLive.com, and all of that. So we gonna hold down the Midwest. You know how I'm about to do it.
Let's go.
Y'all already know, right? Let's go.